Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be focusing on a brand new product that's just available to the US market. This has been capturing many people's attention because it's a brand new product. It's been touted as being one of the best polymer rinseless washes out on the market. That's Labocosmetica Idrosave. As I said, it's a polymer rinseless wash. You're probably asking yourself, well, how can we get the gallon size if it's being spoken as one of the best products on the market? Now the reason for that, and I want you guys to remember this, is if you're having a YouTube channel and you're showcasing and detailing products, my advice is just to buy the small size bottles. And the reason for that is because if you don't like a product, you're stuck with a gallon and you have to figure out what you're going to do with that gallon, whether you're going to give it away, sell it, or maybe throw it away, whatever you're going to do with it. Now that's why I buy the smaller size bottles, because I'm eventually gonna fill all these cabinets up with gallons, and I will never be able to go through them, and the product will get old and stale, or I have to give it away. So that's why I just invest in the small bottles here. I will go through the smaller bottles, and if I like it, I will buy it again. If I don't like it, then I don't buy it. It's pretty straightforward. So I just want to put that out there that if you're starting, don't go for the full gallon, because again, if you don't like it, you're stuck with it. Until you figure out what you're going to do with it. You may be able to return it. So let's get back to Idrosave here. Now I'm doing the intro for this video, and I'm doing the video for the new N914 V2. But for now, this video is going to focus on the Idrosave, and we're going to focus strictly on Idrosave. I'm not going to be comparing it side by side with another rinseless wash. We're just going to be taking a look at what this can do by itself, and then we'll talk about during the outro, kind of just share my thoughts on it. But kind of just looking through the product page, when you're looking at it, one thing to note is it tells you right here, designed to clean, polish, and protect with a single process without rinsing. Now, could they've chosen a better word than polish? I think so, because polish means that there may be abrasives in there. There's no abrasives in a rinseless wash here. So it says that they use synthetic polymers that lift and capture dirt. Basically, it's encapsulating the dirt, and it's going to leave a self-cleaning protective layer on bodywork that limits buildup of dust and dirt and keeps the vehicle clean for longer. So there's going to leave some polymer protection behind, I believe. I don't believe this has silica in there. I don't recall. You guys can chime in, but I'm pretty sure it's polymer based in there, hence polymer rinseless wash. Again, the wording that they chosen to use, designed to clean, polish, and protect, almost makes it seem like it's an all-in-one, and then it may contain abrasives, but again, I just want to point that out. It does not contain abrasives in there. I think that's pretty much it. So the other thing that states on here is it does not leave watermarks even with hard water conditions, so that's pretty good. Dilution, they state 1 to 200. You can actually do 1 to 256 and you'll be okay. If you have more dirt, you may have to stick with that 1 to 200 in here, or just go ahead and pressure wash the heavy dirt first and then come back and do your rinseless wash. They recommend working panel by panel and not doing like half the car and all that. Again, you're going to have to play around with the product here when you're using it. If you're going to be, maybe if you're in a garage, you can probably get away with doing the entire vehicle as a pre-rinse. I always recommend doing a pre-rinse with your rinseless wash. You don't have to. They do state here, if you have a very dirty vehicle, you can dilute it 1 to 30. And you can also use it as a quick detailer at 1 to 60, dry and aid type of product here. So what's the price on this? Right now it's $26.95 for this is the 33.8 ounce bottle. That's what I purchased. If you buy the gallon, it's $63. The 1.18 gallon. You can buy an 8 ounce bottle if you want to just test it out. It's 13 bucks. Again, I just picked up the 32 ounce bottle. I think that's a good medium here. So let's just go ahead and pop this open. It's got the child-proof locks, adult-proof locks. It smells pretty good. Actually, let me do this real quick. I'm gonna just shake it up real quick, and I'm just gonna pour it out in this little container so you guys can actually see the consistency of it. And I'm gonna pour it back in here because again, I'm filming 2 intro videos at once. I'm gonna use this in my brother's truck, so I just want to pour some out. You can see the color of it. It's like a light orange color here. Pretty good consistency. It's a milky type color. So I'll pour my dilution in the bucket, and then I typically use 3 gallons of water in my bucket, so I'm usually using about what's that, 45 milliliters of product in my bucket. So that's Idrosave. We're gonna use this on my brother's truck, and once he gets here, and we'll check it out and see how it does. All right, it did rain, so his truck actually looks pretty darn clean. That's the benefit of having a coated vehicle. His truck is actually coated with the Jade Obsidian. One thing I will mention is the Jade Obsidian coating here. They've recently made a change to the coating. It is now black, rather than having the orange dye. So you want to kind of point that out if you're looking to get the Jade Obsidian coating here. So we'll get to the wash process now, and be right back with that. Hey everyone, welcome back. So we're going to do a quick little look at Idrosave again. Wash my brother's truck. I just did the roof up there, so I'm going to do the sides here. And it's got some grime on here, as you can see from the rain here. So we're going to go ahead and wash this side. And I normally I don't wash out in the driveway like this because it's too noisy. So let me just go ahead and wash one panel at a time. It's also windy out here. So we're gonna let that set up. You can see it's a polymer rinseless, plus the coating here is also rejecting it, so you know the polymer rinseless wash typically beads up on the surface. We're going to use the Legacy sponge, so that way I can show you that it's picking up dirt. Now you can use it. You can use your favorite method of rinseless washing. Mine's the sponge. Okay, just keep going one area at a time. You can see I have some dirt on the sponge, and if I wanted to, I can go over it one more time just to make sure I don't have any dirt on the surface. And I will tell you what, it's really slick underneath the sponge. So I'm going to take a towel and just dry it off. And you can see, even in direct sunlight, it flashes off pretty good, or I wouldn't be afraid if it dried on the surface. But with this product, they state panel by panel, and it feels nice and slick underneath the towel. And then just for kicks, I will come back with the secondary towel just to make sure that there's no residue left behind. Pick up any standing water. Get this down here, and I tell you, it feels really slick on the surface. So again, this one is leaving some polymer protection behind. So again, don't get too caught up in that. Feels really slick under the towel. Okay, and that's it. It's very simple to use. I'll just kind of clean that. Make sure I got no missed spots in the area here. I'm going to clean up this water that's right here. Okay, and that's it. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you the driver's side. Let me get this out of the way. What we're going to do is I'm going to use a drying aid on this side. We're going to see how it plays with that drying aid. Now it's not hot, so I'm not too worried about it baking in the sun, but if I was doing this in broad daylight, that'd be a little risky. this out and then use the black sponge. Okay, so I'll tell you what, this is already better than O&R, and it's actually, to me, better than what do you call it, PNS Absolute. Yeah, it feels really good underneath the wash media. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to take some CS3 from Adams, and we're going to see how it plays well with it. Just a few spritzes. The reason I grabbed Adams is because I had some and I just want to use it up. So the question is going to be, is it the best rinseless wash on the market? And that's going to be the question. I think it's the best polymer rinseless wash, at least right now, just using it, because I wasn't the biggest fan of Absolute. I do still have some. I actually like the Adams hoseless wash more so than Absolute. And I said I'm not the biggest fan of O&R version 5. Version 3 was great. Let's get this water in the channel. I think it does a pretty good job cleaning. My brother's truck hasn't been washed in a while, so there is some caked on stuff on here. We're going to take the same towel here. So it seemed to play well with Adams CS3. So again, you could insert your drying aid of choice. So I just grabbed CS3 because it was just staring me in the face. All right. So hopefully that gives you an idea of what it's like to use it in two different ways. Just gonna get my edges here. In two different ways, with a drying aid and then without a drying aid. You can actually use it as itself as a drying aid if you wanted to. Like I said, I just wanted to try it with two actually dedicated products. And I think it looks great. I think the slickness is really good underneath your sponge and your towel. Yeah, so the CS3 side, I mean, it's minimal difference. That's how good the whatever it's leaving, polymer protection is leaving behind. It's a minimal difference with CS3 versus this. So overall, it looks really good and pretty impressive for its first initial use. Looks really good. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off the truck, but I'm left with a real nice glossy finish here on the truck. Again, I was just experimenting with the drying aid here, just to kind of see if it played well with another product. So far it did. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish off the rest of the truck. We're gonna go ahead and do the wheels also in the same method. Just gonna transfer the solution into the wheel bucket, clean them up, and then that's pretty much it. So I mean, you can see it left nothing on the glass, so that is really good on there. Real nice glossy finish, just kind of looking at the surface here. So overall, really nice product thus far. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the truck, and again, thanks for watching. If you guys have any comments or questions on Idrosave, go ahead and post down below. I will post up Eddie's code in the, I think it's EC15. I'll just post up his code. You guys use that, save you 15% off on your order from Labocosmetica. I know AutoAlity is now carrying the brand, but I don't think they have Idrosave yet. When they do, I will post up a community post and keep you guys updated, because they do have 20% off sales there as well. But again, just use Eddie's code for now and save it. This stuff's really good. Again, I think this is the best polymer rinseless wash. Is it the best rinseless wash out of all of them? That's going to be a hard question. I'm going to have to use it more to see if it's better than like DIY, Eco Wash. The new McKee's one is actually pretty good as well, version 2. So there's a lot of good rinseless wash here on the market. So I'm just going to go and keep playing around with it. But it is better than PNS, and it is definitely better than Optimum No Rinse. The proof is in the pudding, as they say. And again, thanks for watching. If you've used it, go ahead and post down below. If you haven't used it, are you looking forward to using it? Again, I think it's a really good product here thus far. And yeah, so far really good. So again, the protection sleeve behind is pretty good. Like I said, I can't really tell a difference between the drying aid side versus this side. It doesn't really need a drying aid. But again, thanks for watching. Catch you next one. Take care, everyone. All right, so officially finished washing the truck with Labocosmetica Idrosave. Truck looks great. It's got a fantastic gloss to it here. So we did the wheels as well and the tires. I just cleaned it with Idrosave. My brother wanted no tire dressing on there because it was going to rain, so he's like, I just gonna come back and wipe off the blades here. This one I wiped it with CS3, the drying aid, just to test it out. You can see the gloss and the rest of the truck. I kind of pan back this way. Looks great. So that's just Idrosave by itself. It's starting to lose sunset, or it's 3:43 at the moment, so the sun's going down here. Again, I don't like filming out in the driveway because there's too much traffic around here, but look at the gloss on here, it looks great. I'm just panning that this way. And I'm going to show you something. The way the Idrosave behaved on the paint reminded me of CarPro Echo. And one other attribute that reminds me of CarPro Echo, as we go around the truck, one other aspect that reminds me of CarPro Echo is it stained my wash medium. So you can see it's, see if I can get in the sun here. See how it's stained my wash medium, so it has black. Even dunking it back into the rinseless wash did not clean that off. Even the black one, you can see it a little bit on the edge there, so it does stain your wash medium. So again, that's why I use the red one, because I wanted to see what it would do. And CarPro Echo does the same type of thing where it stains the wash medium, and I have to use a APC to clean it out. But again, that's a quick look at Idrosave from Labocosmetica. If you guys are interested in trying this out, I'll post the link again as I mentioned, and we'll post Eddie's discount code. But I mean, the truck looks great with the gloss. So again, thanks for watching. I will catch you on the next one. Take care.